Nasi Udok, impressing us. Coach of Alter Ego Esports at every turn. Ladies and gentlemen, Omega Esports, they are hanging by a thread. This game could be their very last here in Singapore for M2. An elimination could be upon us. It is imminent. Here we go, game number 2 in this best of 3. Alter Ego versus Esports. Boys, all yours.
And thank you very much, Leo. And well, I really got to commend both sides of the coach for getting in towards this draft, because we're seeing so many different styles of play coming in from each region, and I'm absolutely loving it. Alter Ego Esports starting on the purple side, and we already have seen a shove over on the mid lane for Omega Esports.
Let's look immediately straight away. It looks like they've switched it up on Alter Ego side. Yam is going to be on the Yuzong. Shelly Boy is going to be in the jungle with the Benedetta, with the Retribution, like you mentioned, Butters. And not to say that they don't have scaling per se, because Udil, with that Veil, as time goes on, he's going to be able to one-shot people like nothing.
If you think about it, you would say that, oh, they don't have a lot of damage, but Udil scales a lot, and he's one hero that can play around with his skill range, skill damage. Veil only has that option.
Yeah, and also to note for a fact that Hajizi, he's now on his highest KD hero, of course, Yishin Shin. And let's talk about their win condition here, because late game is looking relatively interesting for the side of Omega Esports. I definitely like this route and pathway that they're going with as compared to game number 1, a very focus-centric towards what the conditions are.
Oh, some good damage onto Carteezy here. And yeah, as you mentioned about those win conditions, I think it's very important to mention that they want to, AE want to punish down Carteezy, but now they already sent both of their members, Hajizi as well as Heath, to shut that down, to make sure, as long as we defend Carteezy, as long as we defend the aggression from Alter Ego and Carteezy can scale, we've got a great opportunity to win this game.
I would have to say that Kenji here on the X-Borg, we don't see X-Borg a lot on the side lane, off lane anymore. But for this certain game, I really like his inclusion here for the side of Omega Esports. In terms of damage output, the Last Insanity can deal significant amount of damage to Yam, Leo, Murphy, and Pai. And it can take down Udil if needed.
I think the most important thing is that it needs to peel off Chelly Boy when he's jumping into the backline to try and take out Yelly Hayes, or at the very least try to take out Hajizi.
Yeah, that's definitely very important in some of these fights. And speaking of fight here, we do have the Turtle contest coming up next. Pai tries to dive right in, but Turtle will be in hands of Omega Esports, and Leo Murphy is trying to zone them all away. And just look at the rest of Omega go. Hajizi will be taken down, and Alter Ego at least walks away with a kill.
That was a really good pick. Oh, Leo Murphy, he wants to pick him off, and yes, he does! He's managing to land the Cosmic Lance right at the edge, and Udil is there to zone the rest off. Alter Ego playing some really sick moves, cutting Omega in half and zoning them off from the major fight on towards Topside River.
This is how Alter Ego wins. With all the chaos onto the map, everyone just gets split up. They put certain amount of people on them, probably 2 per hero, then they just get the kill, and this is how they pull over the lead to their side.
Indeed, and as for the matter of fact, we're already seeing pretty much a small little advantages in terms of goal gains, but over on towards the river, we are already seeing Heath getting taken down, dove upon by Chelly Boy.
Yeah, the Imperial Justice does not let you get out. Yelly Hayes is going to be the next to fall easily as Chelly Boy runs him down. They're going to be trying to get some extra gold onto this mid turret here, but now Chelly Boy is going to try and zone out Kenji as Hajizi needs to clear that wave.
It's as if Alter Ego doesn't care about the Mountain Shocker anymore. They just stay in lane.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. If you're using the Mountain Chakra to get information, but you're already kind of there in the lane.
Yeah, it's pointless.
Do you use it as a way to poke them down? I don't think that's a good use of it 4 minutes into the game.
Well, honestly, I think that Omega is just using it to kind of like get the information of like, just in case they're in the brush to catch us off, right, Contra?
Yeah, just in case if somebody is hiding in places where they least expect them to be. And with that, you just got to take safety precaution, especially when you're now 1 game away from being eliminated.
A lot of hope is riding on the back zero of Carteezy. He's going to be one of the main players here for the side of Omega Esports if they really want to win this game. But Haji going straight for that turtle. Look at Pai.
Well, they want to start this fight. The Toys Poissons coming in from Pai is huge, but Heath and Kenji, last insanity, so big. But on the other side, towards the purple buff, Alter Ego continue to push on forward, and Yam, he is very happy with the turnout here. It's going to be a 3-4-0 for Alter Ego. Huge wins, finally getting the lead.
Did you just see how Yam just choked him off and had nowhere to escape? That was a perfectly timed element with the Black Dragon form crashing right through, and this is definitely that turtle going in favor of Alter Ego. No contest whatsoever, and oh boy, now 7-1. What can Omega Esports do to make a comeback?
Well, just stall time. Let Louis, let Carry, let Yisun scale. Find the right engagements with Kenji. I really thought that Kenji could have dealt a lot of damage to Yam and Pai, but the thing is, they're not really looking at Kenji right now. Kenji, with the last insanity, just dealt, what, 1/4 of their HP?
Yeah, and especially when it's up against Pai. I thought he would do a little bit more damage there, but here, Sacred Hammer is going to be pushing Pai up, but Leo Murphy looking for a great opportunity to get on top of Yelly Hayes, and that's going to be Chelly Boy hopping right over it, taking out the back line, forcing them away, right in between Tier 1 and Tier 2. Heath, you got to run away, my buddy. You got to get on out of there. Mega kill coming out of Chelly Boy. He is just showing a new side of Benedetta in the jungle.
Absolutely, and this is working too well for Chelly Boy. Yep, Yam's gonna be having a slight engagement, but you got Immortality on Kenji, so no point for that sort of heavy contention. But back to what you just mentioned. Now we have two of the biggest guys being activated, and oh boy, I feel like they gotta answer true because things are looking all too well on Alter Ego's side.
Alter Ego here just being so dominant in this game. Omega Esports, they're trying to find this the right opportunity to just get back into this game. Alter Ego Esports, unrelenting. I don't think they will give that opening anytime soon.
With the 6K gold lead as well?
6K gold lead, there might be a chance that that opening might not come.
We'll have to wait and see. Omega need to find that opening regardless. If not, this game is going to slip out of their hands. Alter Ego now starting to become more of an aggressor here, pushing into the jungle and looking to choke them out of the economy.
And speaking of the economy here, of course, we've already counted all the goals and stuff, and they're already going in for the turtle attempt coming in from the side of Alter Ego. And members of the side of Omega Esports are being forced all the way back. They just have to defend the turrets. There's no answers towards the side lane right now, being forced upon by both the Yuzong and Baxia in the sort of sense.
Yeah, but Kenji, he's going to take a little bit of damage, but Yam sees the backup of Hajizi walking up into the lane. He doesn't want to be a part of that. And Omega, I think they're okay for now. They're able to just kind of slowly play the game because the major problem, Lord, hasn't been there yet. Leo Murphy gets a catch onto Hajizi here. This is huge, but now the Black Dragon is coming in towards that back guy. Yam needs to cut him off. Hajizi in trouble. He goes down straight away. Execute is pulled on through. Kenji, without the Firaga armor, can't really do too much, but that just means that Chelly Boy is able to run through.
Chelly Boy with the gap closer and with the Blade of Despair. He deals so much damage onto the side of Omega Esports, it's not even funny anymore.
Oh, this isn't funny because Kenji, oh wait, his Firaga armor keeps him alive. Chelly Boy gets on out of there, he gets hit by the rotation, but luckily he's got Pai to back him up with a Rejuvenate.
So, in terms of scaling right now, Alter Ego Esports, they're telling us that who needs to scale if you can just end the game early.
Yeah, and every single thing that yells at you, oh, it's all about shutting them down from the get-go, and now Omega Esports so behind. Let's check out some of the items here. Katizi still building in for those big major items, but he's already got the Endless Battle. Speaking of which, we do have a little bit of action in the jungle.
Oh, the engagement is already coming through. The Sacred Hammers pulled through as well as the Whirlwind. They are making sure that they are stopping Omega. They should not be walking out, especially in these tight corners against Alter Ego. Udil scaling up real nicely at level 11.
Now,
yikes.
As you can see, the item progression of Chelly Boy here, he went first for the Blade of Despair to get enough damage to burst people down. After that, he went for the Bloodlust Axe. For Pai here, looking at it, he went for the Dominance Ice first just because they had a lot of marksmen onto the other side. You have Haji, you have Curtizi. And after that, he went for a brute force breastplate. That is good itemization from Alter Ego.
He just wants to be able to chase down his targets, especially with the help of the rest of the members like Yam and as well as Chelly Boy, all wanting to do the same thing. They have the mobility to get to the back line, so it makes perfect sense.
Definitely makes absolute sense right now. Now, 10 minutes have passed and we are seeing the lore taken over by Alter Ego Esports at the moment. This is possibly one of the cleanest games we've ever seen coming in from the Indonesian side. And with that, you can see confidence oozing right in. All they have to do is just to force a pick, and if they do get Kartizi or even Hajizi, you know, you lose so much source of damage.
But you know what? Omega Esports, they're not gonna go down without a fight. They still have their wave clear. That is a plus for them if they really just want to defend this turret.
I mean, you say that now, but they managed to synchronize the waves together.
Yeah.
And Yam, he's going to be pushing on through Last Insanity to try and clear out that wave, but Yam, he's disrupting the team, and now they're going to look for an engagement. They've got one inhibitor. Can they get a second one? The mid one has been destroyed, bottom side has been cleared, and yes, they've been brought down to at least 50% of its HP, but I think it's a win no matter what for Alter Ego.
Oh, of course it's going to be a win for Alter Ego Esports. Yeah, and yes, it could have gone worse.
And Pi is going to be able to get a little bit of damage in. It looks like Omega giving him a lot more respect than he needs. But hey, he's got 2 items. They're 13k ahead. It's definitely understandable that you don't want to try and force a situation on top of Alter Ego.
Yeah, they've already utilized a little bit of rejuvenation going on to keep them pretty much healthy at the moment, but honestly, I don't see whether or not Omega will commit, but here comes the fight.
Yep, Imperial Justice going to be on top of Heat for now, but it's not going to matter. He's able to flicker over the wall. Yam trying to disrupt it as much as they can. And oh, that Dragon's Tail chucks all 4 with the help of Pi with the Tortoise Poissons. They run out of options. Chelly Boy finally goes down, but they've already traded a lot of their members to try and crack into the base. You gotta give it a Kartizi and as well as Hajizi. Both of these guys, oh my god, the damage.
Wow, just look at that burst. Like, did you expect Alter Ego to suddenly lose so much health? Huh. Oh, we definitely got to see that one again if we do have time.
Now that is going to be the Holy Crystal for Yeldy Haze. Kartizi here has the Endless Battle, the Golden Staff, and the Demon Hunter Sword. So they can probably peel down these heroes from the side of Alter Ego Esports, despite them being very tanky. I think they have a clear answer for Yam and Pi. Now, they just need to find an answer on how to catch Udil and Chelly Boy, rather.
Yeah, I mean, they're running out of time here. Every single one of these big team fights, if they end up losing it, they give away at least 5k, reclaim 5k for recovery of their own economy. Now, from what used to be a massive, massive gold lead for Alter Ego, now turning in a lot less. Only 7k differential from what used to be 13k.
Yeah, of course, that fight definitely mattered a whole lot and gives Omega Esports a little bit of breathing room, but here comes Yam already going over the Black Dragon, pressing in towards Yelly Haze as well as Kartizi, while the rest of them arrive and they'll overdose.
Oh my
Two
goodness!
members bursted down, and Omega Esports losing 4 members. Only Heath is left alive, and this might just be the end of the tunnel. And well, Alter Ego Esports will book their ticket all the way to the playoffs runs in the lower bracket final.
Oh, I mean, Alter Ego is happy.